Hey darlings, welcome back to another video. I am really excited to do this video. Today we are going to be talking about the things that we need to leave in 2024 because if I'm being quite honest, there's quite a few things that we need to leave behind. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Canceling anybody for anything, honestly, I might get canceled for saying this too, but it's like there's obviously a fine line of what you definitely shouldn't say and what you should say. Like there's obviously like things that like we all kind of universally can like agree on that's not okay to say, but canceling everybody over every little thing is just not. It's like you can't police every single thing somebody says. And I live in a generation, I'm a part of Gen Z, so I'm a part of the canceling generation. And like, yeah, it's okay to be aware of things that aren't okay to say and to do, but we shouldn't cancel everybody over every single thing. It's just so tiring. It's going to make you miserable. Like, just live your life. Like, there's obviously, like I said, there's right and wrong, but we shouldn't cancel everybody over every single thing or they do or opinions or anything, because people do grow and they do change. So not everybody, but there are quite a few people that grow and change from who they used to be. And so I feel like we should, not, like I feel like we shouldn't cancel all the time. This one is going to probably get me canceled, but acting like women don't need men and men don't need women, because why were women and men created? They were created because they balance each other out. And I feel like it's so tone deaf when I hear, like, I'm gonna get so canceled for this, but I really hate when I hear women say, oh, I don't need a man for this, or I don't need a man for that, or I don't need a man for this, or if I hear a man say, oh, I don't need a woman for this, or I don't need a woman for that, I don't need a. And it's like we balance each other out. Like we gotta stop acting like we gotta stop doing this stuff with the gender wars. Like, I really hate the gender wars. Like, can we just live equally without being like, oh, well, I don't need a man or I don't need a woman? Like, we need to stop this. Like, we need to just coexist with each other, because I've heard this so much and it annoys me every single time I see it. But we need to respect each other. We're men and women for a reason. We're supposed to coexist with each other. We're supposed to be like the two puzzle pieces. So I don't get why people are saying we don't need this and we don't need that, because no, we do need each other. Like, we need each other to balance each other out. Like, I wish people would like understand that. All right, we need to get rid of words like demure or like fine shit. Like any word that goes in that like category of like trendy words, like anything that goes in that, we need to get rid of. I'm so sick of trending words and people just starting to use these new words out of nowhere. It's so annoying. Like, I feel like people should just pick up actual dictionaries and thesaurus and look through them for actual big vocabulary words that you can actually use in your real life, instead of like all these other random words. And they're not even funny. They're not cute. Like, they're just so annoying. I hear them all the time, and it's just like, we got to get rid of that. We need to stop putting people in boxes. Like, I feel like, honestly, I'm gonna use an example. Like, for example, like let's say like I'm a black person. Like, people expect black people to act a certain way and to believe a certain way and to do a certain way, when I feel like no matter like, skin color or whatever, I feel like we need to stop being put in boxes. Like, just because you're something doesn't mean that that's all you are, and that's that's like your whole personality or whatever. Like, we need to stop putting people in boxes. We need to, like, I get like looking at somebody that isn't aligned with like what we normally would see. I feel like we shouldn't be let's put them in this box because it makes sense to us. Like, no, like people are allowed to be different things. Like, people are allowed to be different things at once. Like, two things can be true at once. And I feel like we need to stop putting people in boxes and let people be who they want to be without having to put someone in this box and put someone in that box or this box. Like, for example, like if you're bisexual, I know a lot of people like to put either, no matter if you're a man or a woman, like they like to put them in like the gay box or the straight box. But in reality, like we need to just let people be who they are instead of like putting them in this like one little box. You know what I'm saying? Or for example, like biracial people, like people expect them to either claim they're white or either claim that they're black, when in reality they are both, so they are able to claim either one. Like, we need to stop putting them in one box, because we shouldn't be telling people what to do. Like, we should just let them be who they are. Wasting food for views. This one is so infuriating. I'm so sick of seeing it. It is not funny. It is not cute. I hate the amount of views that it gets because it does get a lot of views, but there are so many starving people around the world. We don't need to keep wasting food just for likes and views. There are so many other ways to get likes and views than to waste food for views. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not, like I said, it's not funny. It's not something that we should be normalizing. Like, it's not something that, I'm gonna move my mic a little bit. But yeah, like, it's not something that we should be glamorizing. Like, it should be something that should be erased off the internet. I don't even think it should be monetized. If you waste food, I do not think it should be monetized. Like, it's crazy that people still make content in 2020. I mean, it's in 2025 now. They make content about wasting food when, like, there are so many starving people around the world. It's like, well, let's not do that. Recording in gyms and then getting mad when somebody walks in front of your video or something like that. Now, I go to Planet Fitness, so I know they prohibit videos, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what it says, like, around everywhere. But they prohibit videos, so it depends on what gym you go to, and it depends on, like, their guidelines and stuff like that. But either way, if you're, let's say, like, if your gym allows you to record, don't like, record and then, like, expect, like, for people not to walk past your video, because that's not your gym. That's not your gym. That's not only your space. So, because I've seen so many videos online where people record themselves in the gym and then they get mad when, like, someone's in the background or someone's doing this and that. And I'm like, it's not your gym. So why are you getting mad? Like, and plus, like I said, most gyms actually prohibit you to record in there. Like, it's illegal in some gyms. Like I said, I go to Planet Fitness. I'm pretty sure you can't record in that gym. If you just take, like, a harmless little selfie, or if you just record, like, a little bit, you're, like, yourself in a gym, being very respectful, because there are a lot of people, like, I follow a lot of weight loss people / like, people who are like, you know, fitness people. And they record themselves in the gym very, like, they record themselves in a very, like, you know, a very good manner. I feel like, they record themselves. They don't, like, they're very respectful people. So I feel like we can, like, I feel like that's okay. Like, if you're recording yourself on a treadmill, just, like, you know, step in, or if you take, like, a little gym selfie, whatever, but don't record, like, you know, like, for everybody in the gym to see. And then when they walk past, they get, you know, you get mad because it's not your space. Okay, so we need to get rid of the jokes about Diddy. I'm so sick of seeing them. Like, what he did was not a joke. He hurt so many people's lives, like him and people who worked with him, many celebrities who are not named, but he in particular he's hurt so many people, so many women, so many children, some other celebrities, other men. Like, he's hurt a lot of people, if I'm being honest. And I feel like there's nothing to joke about. There's nothing to joke about. He's done so many horrible things. And I'm so sick of people making a joke about this. Like, I know the internet is the internet, but I feel like there should be some things that we shouldn't joke about on the internet. I was just watching this video by Honest. I forgot what it was, but he was talking about something, and he was like, he said, like, everything on the internet, no matter what. I think it was, like, in his own, like, things to leave in 2024 video or whatever. But he said, like, the internet makes a joke about everything, no matter how serious it is or how whatever. The internet will find a way to make a joke about it, and it's sad, honestly. Like, I hope we get to a point where, like, we can filter out, like, what to laugh at and what not to laugh at. How people are gonna feel about this one, but I don't really care. Blindly following celebrities, like, doing anything they say, doing anything they do, copying them, standing them no matter what, stand culture, celebrity worship, all of that needs to be left in 2024. I'm so sick of seeing people blindly follow people that don't even know you. They don't even know you exist, and to a certain degree don't even care that you exist. Some just want your money. And this is most particular, I would say, like, in the Nicki fans, the Barbs, the Beehive, which are Beyonce fans, like especially those two and the Swifties, which are Taylor Swift fans. Especially those are like the top 3 fan bases that come to mind. But they blindly follow their artists just because they love them, and like they blindly follow them. Like they can't ever be honest about their like, you know, the person that they're standing. They, you know, go, you know, like if their fate told them to, you know, jump off a bridge, they would, because that's how blindly they follow them. Like I feel like we need to get rid of. I want to do a whole video on stan culture. I want to do an entire video on stan culture because it is so ridiculous. Like, and it's like, sometimes it's grown adults doing this too. Like it's not even just like teenagers, but it's like grown adults doing this stuff too. It really is. And it's like like I said, these people don't even know you exist. They don't even know you exist. So why are we blindly following them? It's okay to be like a fan of somebody for sure, but what's not okay is to like follow them no matter what they do or what they say. Like that's not okay. Honestly, we need to leave Cardi B in 2024. I can't believe I'm saying this. Like I feel like I wish I wasn't saying this, but it's like she's put no music out for the last almost 7 years, even though she's promised and well, not new music, but a new album. She hasn't put a new album out in almost 7 years after she's promised year after year after year after year of not putting music out. She has still not put a single project out. But you know what she does do? She sits on Twitter every single day. And because if she finds this video, it's going to prove my point for sure. But she sits on Twitter and Instagram and all the social media apps every single day and argues with fans or argues with, you know, other people, like probably the Barbs most likely, or people of that nature. But she sits on the internet. She gives more time to haters more than her actual album. And that just shows how motivated she is as an artist. I remember I watched this one clip of her way back in like 2019 or 2020, and she had said that like she didn't really have like a passion to rap. She kind of more did it for the money, which is fine because now she's very successful and she does have a lot of money, which is very, you know, good for her, I guess. But it's like, why? Like you're giving so much energy to like people who aren't even in your life, but you're not gonna go in the studio and make an album that'll make you money instead. Because what's not gonna make you money is arguing with people every single day. Like it irritates me every time I see her in the headlines. It's for something bad. It's never for something good. It's never, oh, she got 100K this or 10K that. No, it's always something to do with negativity. And it's like her and Offset. I'm so sick of seeing those two. I am so sick of seeing those two get in drama. It's so like, and it's like I can't escape it. Every time I go on my For You page, no matter if it's like YouTube or Instagram or whatever, I always see them. Like it's like so ridiculous. Like it's like, and it's so sad because she's gone from being almost considered by people as like possibly like the next queen of rap / like the contender to Nicki, to now like no one respects you, no one wants an album anymore. And it's like that's harsh to say, but it's the truth. Like no one wants a project. Nobody wants it anymore because you tease it for so long and you sit on Twitter, you give Twitter your energy, but you don't give an album your energy. Oversharing on the internet needs to stop. This one is going to be a pretty quick point, but oversharing needs to stop. I'm so sick of hearing about people's sex lives or stuff that you should not be sharing on the internet. I'm so sick of hearing it. Like, why are we talking about, like, we shouldn't be talking about little details that other people aren't supposed to know. Like, it's so weird. I don't get why people do it. Like it's so weird. Like there's things that you should share on the internet and there's things you shouldn't. And you know, I feel like there's quite a few things that people shouldn't be sharing. So that's how I feel about that. Okay, and this is my last thing that we should leave in 2024. But Chrisean and Blueface, this is in the same boat of Offset and Cardi, but worse. Like I feel like we honestly should have left them back in like 2022, but this couple is so toxic, and like I am so sick of seeing them because people will like it's so annoying because like the same thing repeats. It's like people will feel bad for Chrisean, but then she takes him back, and then the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats. And I'm just like, I'm so sick of seeing this. Like, y'all know when people be saying like, leave us out of the group chat. Yes, leave us out of the group chat. Like, I feel like I got added to a group chat, and in the leave button, it's not working. And like, I'm pressing it and it's not working. Like, leave us out of your business. We don't need to be in your business. It's so annoying that I keep seeing stuff about them. And like I said, it's nothing but negativity. It's not nothing good. It's negativity. And then the fact that, like, I want to touch on this too. Like, I might make a whole video about this because I feel really disgusted by this. But the fact that Chrisean drank while she was pregnant, I don't care what mental state you were in. Why would you drink when you're pregnant? Because now you're going to cause your baby deficits, and your baby's not going to grow up to be the healthy baby that it could have potentially been. That's very disgusting. Very, very disgusting. And I'm very disgusted of her choices for that. Nothing could justify drinking during a pregnancy. Nothing will change my mind. I don't care how much convincing. Drinking during a pregnancy is the worst thing you can do. Why hinder your child's progress just because, you know, the life that you have? It's just so weird. And they're both, I think, well off financially. I think Blueface is in jail, but Chrisean, I think, is well off financially. So it's just so weird that you're well off financially, but you still want to be with him. So that's just, it's really weird to me. Okay, this was a really loaded video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. You guys know exactly what to do if you guys did enjoy this. Let me know let me know any other things I should have left in 2024. And I will see you guys later. Bye, darlings.